Hello everyone and welcome to my first video on VexedMC. So, this is basically an introduction to the server, even though it's on its 7th season I believe, and it's probably had enough introduction, but for me, I thought anybody who hasn't played it before should check it out. So, this is the spawn area. Whenever you get into the server, you'll get the starter kit, which will have just a normal pickaxe, efficiency 100, it'll have a bit of fortune and stuff, very basic. With that, you'll have a certain amount of tokens as well. So if you right click your pickaxe, you've got all these enchants that you can use. I'd suggest go for token greed, lucky, and combo first. That will enable you to get more tokens very quickly. So you'll be able to progress easily. And by the way, this hat I have on, the rose, thank you Rosie. Actually wait, it's not a rose, it's just a flower. This is the sort of hat she wears all the time, and she gave me one as well, so thank you. Anyway, so I'll just be going over the basics and how to sort of get started with this server in this video, and in another video that I'll probably do in a few days, I'll go over the general bases of the gang system. So if you see here, I'm in the epic gang and our level is 7. There's a whole thing with that, and I'll go through it in another video, as I said. So, while we're here, this is the crates area. Beautiful thing that you can use. And let's go through the rewards quickly. So, in every crate, you'll have tokens and bonus XP. Tokens, of course, are a second currency, which you can use to upgrade things on your pickaxe. Then bonus XP. In the previous seasons, it used to be different, so you just apply it straight to your pickaxe, and it will give you that XP straight away. Now, it will come up with a different menu that you'll be able to gain that XP over time. So, now, for the rare crate, these are a bit rarer than mine crates. Mine crates, you'll get a lot of them, just so you know. Rare crates and Vex crates, you'll get not as many, and then Vote, Crystal, and Vote Party, you get a little less. So, rare crate, tokens, obviously, up to 500. You get multipliers, and up to a gold rank, iron rank, and coal rank as well. So if you get a rank from a crate, then you will not keep it after this season. So if you want to keep your rank after one season, then you're going to have to upgrade it. Just know that. So just go onto the store, I'll put it down in the description, and it will only be a few dollars if you get gold to get to diamond, which was what I was on before I got to bedrock. And then you'll be able to keep your rank for as long as you want. Okay, so now we have, again, bonus XP. Got pet eggs, which I recently hatched one. If you get a pet egg, put it in here, and after a certain amount of blocks mined, it will hatch, and you'll get something like this. This is an uncommon one. It gives me an extra 50% token boost, which is reasonable. It's not the best, and actually it's not really good at all, but it's good enough for me for now. You can also feed your pets with either premium food, like this, or normal food, which will show up here, whatever your pet needs. So that's that with pets, and you also got crystals, which I'll go through in a bit. Then you got the Vex crate. Again, tokens, multipliers. I think everybody has access to fly, so that's not an issue. Key backpacks, I'll go through that in a little bit as well, but you've got the common one, the uncommon, the rare, the legendary, and the special. Any of these are a very rare drop. Some people have opened over 5,000 and only gotten one, and that would be the common or uncommon. So don't expect to get them very easily. And then you've also got item rename token, which is how I got my name of my pickaxe, which I've named it Pick Up Your Trash. because it's a funny pickaxe pun. Not really, but yeah, anyway. So then you also have, again, bonus XP. These are better pet eggs, so you'll get better pets from those. And then up to a T7 crystal. Again, I'll explain that after a bit. Crystal crate, again, just crystals up to T9. That's pretty trash. I wouldn't suggest getting it. I'd suggest getting one of these. Vote party, you'll get these whenever that goes to 0. So whenever somebody votes, that will go down by 1 each time. So if you're on when the vote party happens, then you'll get 3 vote party keys, which is pretty good. So you can get up to 25,000 tokens, 5 times multiplier, 50,000 bonus XP, up to a T8 crystal, and up to a legendary pet egg. Then for the vote crate, you'll get 4 of these every time you vote, along with 4 vexed crate keys. So again, legendary pet eggs, T8 crystal, bonus XP, multipliers, and tokens. I think they're about the same. Yeah, they're basically the same. Vote crate and vote party. Okay, so with crystals, I did have some T1 crystals to show you, but I did record this earlier, spent about half an hour on it, and I realized my mic was muted the whole time. So yeah, this is the second time trying this. So when you get the crystal, let's say, pretend this is a T1 crystal instead of a T3. If you right click it, okay, I'm gonna have to get another crystal, dang it. Sorry about this. I'll just use a T6, who cares. So when you get a crystal, if you left click it, then it'll come up with the dust menu. And if you press this, it will turn into dust. I don't want to turn it into dust. And then you'll have dust here. So now if you left click it, then it will turn it into a crystal that is higher than what it is. So this is a T2 crystal dust. So if you use 2 T2 crystal dust, you'll get 1 T3 crystal. And then so on, so on, so on. If you get a stack of T1 crystals, you can probably get a T7 crystal, let's say, over time. It just takes a while. But then if you right-click a crystal, it will identify the crystal and give you whatever it is. So this one is a tier 6, and it is a 15% cell boost. So to be able to apply this crystal, go to your pickaxe, right-click it. It's the same sort of enchant menu here. And it has to be at least level 50 to be able to apply one. So go to the crystal menu, and you'll see there's up to 8 slots for crystals, but it has to be up to a 1500 level to be able to have the 8th. So it's 50, 100, 250, 500, 750, and you get it, your key's going on. So I have 2 crystals at the moment, so I'll just deactivate that. So all you got to do to attach one, you'll have a green spot here, or green spot here, whatever it is. You've got to grab the crystal, drag it over to the green die over here, and click on it. And there you go. Now it's attached, and you can see right there, T8, T8, and then you got my token boost. So that's all you need to know about crystals. The higher boosts you'll see are of course better. And if you get lucky, you'll get some good boosts. So now for key backpacks. So you have to get key backpacks. You can either get one from Slash Store isn't a thing. Anyway, you can either get one from the store, which I'll link in the description down below, along with the IP. You can get them from crates, as I showed you earlier, or you can get them from the 2 shops over here, which are the Vex shop that you use Vect points for. You get these. You get 10 for every 1,000 blocks mined. These villagers are being very annoying. I'll move away. Or you get a certain amount, I'm not sure how many it is, for voting every time, which is very helpful. So, with the Vex shop, you can get a lot of bonus XP. You can see the price down there. Then you got crystal reroll tokens. Basically, if you get a very high level crystal and you don't like what you got out of it, then you can just reroll that and get another chance. Item rename tokens. That basically gives you, again, the ability to rename items. You got your crystals, crystal crate key, multipliers, and then key backpacks. So here, 1500 Vex points for a common key backpack. At the moment I've got a rare one. This is a level 5, so you won't get that until you've leveled it up. This is what it should look like before. And the way the key backpacks work are, if let's say you get a rare and the base value is 500 storage, you go from 500, and every time you add another of a lower rarity to it from here, so you drag it and drop it into there, it will add that same amount. So let's say you get a special key backpack which has 1500 storage as the base. If you add a common one to that, to this little space, then you'll get another 1500. So the higher your key backpack originally has, storage-wise, the more you'll get by adding other key backpacks to it and upgrading it, which is very helpful. So here, if you go to the vote shop, which is the second one, you get 1 vote point every time you vote. So I've got 37. If I go over here, you can get a legendary key backpack. There's multiple different colors, and see that starts at 1000 storage. So you get 1000 every time you upgrade. So you can get other things, bonus XP, again the same sort of thing. So that's the basics of that. Now, let me just turn it back to day. And I'll move on to the next thing. So when you start off, you go to /vmine, but for you that will be warp A. So you start off here, and basically you just gotta keep mining, and see this? This is a lucky. So that is the enchant over here. So with mine it's maxed out, so I'll get luckies more often. So when you start out, you won't get these very often, but for me, every once in a while, reasonably quickly sometimes, I'll get that lucky. So you see I got it twice in the span of about a few seconds then. So warp A does not have it, so if you go to warp, you can see it's different things. So keep going until you find one with, where is it? Okay, I don't think they have it in the normal ones, but if you go to here, token blocks. So with coal mine, the coal rank, the token block is 0.1% of the mine, and 99% is science and clay. But if you go up, so it becomes more prevalent. So the Vex Plus, it's 1.75% of the whole mine. So I'll go to bedrock because that's my rank, and go over here. So it's a reasonably big mine, so you can keep mining for a while, and if there's a lot of people, it's very helpful. So I'm going to quickly find, there we are. So this is a token block. So if you break this, you'll instantly get a lucky. So along with mining generally, you get luckies, but then you also get the luckies from those token blocks, which is very helpful. So that gives you more tokens over time, which is great. So that's your mines. So you'll get better mines when you rank up and if you get a rank, but just so you know, each mine doesn't have higher sell rates. It's your pickaxe that gives you the higher sell rates. So at the moment I have pretty well sell rates, as you can see here. I've got 36,000 from 4,700 items, even though I have 2.9 billion, because I haven't upgraded my fortune or my greed. If you have that upgraded a lot, you'll get a lot of money. But for me, I've been focusing on lucky, token greed, and combo, which gets me more tokens, which is a bit more important for starting. So I'd suggest, again, go for the ones that get you more tokens at the start. Then you'll be able to easily get more tokens and level up your pickaxe a lot, which is always very helpful. So Now, I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said. Oh, multipliers, that's it. Again, I did this earlier, so we'll use a 1.5 times. So, with multipliers, you'll see with this one, it is a 1.5 times cell multiplier, and the duration is 1 minute for each one of these. So that is 1 minute, and this is 64 minutes. So, a great thing about these multipliers is, if we quickly redeem them all, oops, not that, I'm trying to click fast so we don't waste any time. There we go. So now we have 1.5 times multiplier for an hour and 3 minutes. If we go /n multi, then we'll receive one piece of paper for an hour and 3 minutes. So now, if you want to go auto mining, which I'll show in the next video, for a long time, but you still want the multiplier for a while and don't want to keep adding it, you can add all of them into one and have hundreds of hours of multipliers all at once. So you can just keep auto mining for days on end and still have that multiplier. On top of course, the global token multiplier, or the global multipliers that you'll get from server challenges, which are usually mining, harvesting crops, that sort of thing. I'll show you that in another video, in the other video that should be up in a few days of recording this video. So that is all for this video. I'll go back to spawn since I like the look of it. So, if you like this video, please don't hesitate to like it and subscribe, because it really helps me out. And if you want to join this server, the IP is right over here in my screen, or it is in the description down below. So if you want to check that out, come join me, and comment down below your IGN if you want me to give you a bit of a head start. So, hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next video.